This is my quo warranto, my class action lawsuit. The following is a quo warranto that challenges the jurisdiction, personam, territorial, and subject of the occupying operations of the United States Corporation Company Israeli on the American continents. On the American continents, and a class action lawsuit against these operations and its enforcers. The United States Corporation Company Israeli has taken an active position to traumatize and disturb the mental, spiritual, and physical equilibrium of the heirs of the American continent. They have established congressional military industrial complexes in remote locations of these lands with intent to terrorize the Aboriginal populace. They employ United States Corporation Company Israeli citizens via the Naturalization Act and Aboriginal peoples of these lands to carry out military, economic, and cultural hegemony, terrorism upon the Aboriginal populace, and me in particular. The United States Corporation Company Israeli established de facto state, federal, and municipal operations to terrorize and attack the equilibrium of the Aboriginal peoples of these lands and true American citizens. They have united under the Constantinopolitan Creed, establishing Doctrine of Discovery, Monroe Doctrine, Secret Treaty of Verona, secret organizations of Christendom, Lost at Sea, maritime operations, and many other operations, including data centers that enforce misprision of treason, impersonation, slander, and fraud, and mental, heart-related, physical, and spiritual genocide. The operations occur in economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, and health. They are sworn to dishonoring the Constitution of the United States of America and the Moroccan Treaty of Peace and Friendship. They are sworn to the duties of draining the hereditaments of the Aboriginal peoples and the true American citizens, occupying them with schisms, Operation Research, while they drain them, us, and tossing our carcass. This has taken place for generations. Formally, I say since 1861, the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, the last constitutional president of the United States of America. Since then, every president is categorized as an unconstitutional president of the United States of America Corporation Company Israeli. Informally, I say, since 1492, there has been a hermetic violation of the unalienable rights of the American nationals of all Moroccan descent, souls of Ruth Moabitis. They are determined by any means necessary to carry out the feudal operations of unum sanctum against the allodial rights of the de jure heirs. Therefore, they are unable to be constitutionally and hermetically rehabilitated and must be removed from our reality, our children's reality, and our parents' reality. They cause brother to be an aggressor against sister, mother to be an aggressor against son, daughter to be an aggressor against auntie, uncle to be an aggressor against his matrimonial caremate, and consistent patterns of family dissolution, matrimonial dissolution, internal and external confusion, and by indirectly and directly disturbing the natural all lawful love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, sincerity, equality, and joy in the environments of the Aboriginal peoples of the Americas and true American citizens. Consequently, the mentioned individuals named above find themselves in human trafficking venues fraudulently labeled as prisons, churches, courts, schools, data centers, funeral homes, jobs, and in unpleasant and dishonorable positions with their peers, their selves, and their loved ones. This is the true economy of the United States Corporation Company Israeli. These named conditions, militaristically manufactured, is the habitat of the United States Corporation Company, Israeli. They have absolutely no jurisdiction upon the American continent lawfully. However, via their economic, military, and cultural hegemony operations against the psyche of the American Aboriginal populace and all true American citizens, they have successfully deceived the above mentioned individuals into psychologically accepting genocide upon themselves, and consequently, genocide upon their mothers, fathers, and their children. I bring criminal charges against these operations and their enforcers who understand what they are doing, why they are doing it, and intend to consistently carry it out. I charge them with human trafficking, fraud, fraudulent private commercial paper operations, data center terrorism, misclassification, labeling living, breathing beings as corporations and sureties for the civic, spiritual, physical, mental, heart-related, genocidal operations. Misprision of treason, seeing these things take place, and act as a silent or not silent accomplice. This is a class action lawsuit, meaning this has not just happened and happening to me, but to all Aboriginal American populace and true American citizens. I am an individual American national, soul of Ruth Moabitis. However, I am only one molecule in an entire apparatus called American National of all Moroccan descent. I am my people, for natural law has commanded so. Natural law does not recognize personal station. We are all in this together, with one head, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a reproductive apparatus, respectfully. Therefore, that which you do to one, you do to us all. When I see a Moabitess archetype, I see my mother, daughter, wife, sister, cousin, peer, and even potential enemy. When I see a Moorish archetype, I see my father, son, peer, cousin, uncle, and potential enemy. I do not by any means reject my telepathic, physiological ties to air, earth, water, fire, animal, ether, male, and female. To do so, I negate my duty and charge to fix what I label as a problem and nurture what I am charged with nurturing. The United States Corporation Company Israeli projects unto the Aboriginal American populace, all true American citizens, and humanity and Midgardian de jure culture, the ideas of dishonoring our mothers, fathers, children, ourselves, and our environment. They must be removed from our reality, lest we succumb to such debauchery and then get dealt with by the immovable natural law of hermetics. To the Moabites, Moorish, humans, animals, Midgard, air, water, fire, I send you my impersonal love, care, and raw energy for your maintenance of your sanity, your right mind, divine nature, divine feminine. Moabites, I always think of you. I've developed a new type of care and reverence for what my soul says you represent to it. Moorish, the same goes for you, subtracting the sexual intercourse and sexual play. Animals, the same for you, without sexual intercourse and sexual play. I deposit this writ into the Moabitess Mother of Moorish lexicon, unconscious collective. I command you to regenerate my humans, animals, air, earth, water, and fire. And this is not an option. Every tear they drop is my tear. Every piece of pain and pleasure, trauma, and regeneration of theirs is mine also. As I am sustained and look out for the Aboriginals of Midgard. In closing, the Unum Sanctum operations and their projects are to be removed from our existence. Hearts, minds, bodies, and spirits. That we will see our true selves and express it without the de facto human trafficking hegemony operations and its culture of annexus illum prohibit aurum librum exportius prohibitorum. That's the censoring of the truth that we have to say out of our own mouths and hearts. Those who just need time to wake up due to these violations, grant them protection from their own internal venom against themselves, and grant others protection from their venom imposed by these unconstitutional operations, that they will come into who and what they are, de jure, and be able to experience their soul's treasure, as you did me, and continue to do me. This is law. My estate shall cover the cost. I am that I am. This is a QUO WARRANTO, and my contribution to our American national of all Moroccan descent, human culture of Midgard, and true American citizens, class action lawsuit against the United States Corporation Company, Israeli. Earlier, I stated within this writ, I think I said the United States Corporation Company of America. United States of America Corporation Company. That's wrong. It's the United States Corporation Company, Israeli.